Brock Purdy versus Sam Darnold. Who's going to come out on top? The narratives are running wild with this one. We got Sam Darnold in the exact same situation as last year. Win and they become the number 1 seed. Lose and they drop to a wild card position. As Vikings fans, we know what that's like. And then you got San Francisco battling all sorts of attrition. There has also been a lot of talk about how this start of the season was the worst in Brock Purdy's career. And then as of late, he's had one of his best stretches of his career. Which Brock Purdy are we going to get? Which Sam Darnold are we going to get? We know that Sam Darnold is a great regular season quarterback. But this year, his stats, his first and second half have definitely been a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. First half looking like one of the best quarterbacks in the league, and then he cools off in the second half. On top of the fact, when there's pressure on the line, he seems to regress to the mean and even become mediocre at times. Look at that Minnesota Vikings game. Nothing on the line. Should have been pressure-free. But that self-imposed pressure of that I need to prove that them moving on for me was the wrong decision came up with one of his worst stat lines of the season. The defense had to win him the game. Then when we look at Brock Purdy, the start of the season was a struggle to say the least. But then when we look at the latter part of the season, he has been lights out. Also, we know that historically he struggles against specifically Mike Macdonald. So can Mike Macdonald bring out the early season Brock Purdy, or is Brock Purdy going to overcome and look like the late season hero that he's been? So what are we going to get in this game? I think this is going to be a phenomenal game. I don't think we're going to see a blowout one way or another, but who is it going to be? Is it going to be Sam Darnold and his struggles, or is it going to be Brock Purdy and his struggles? I think the truth is somewhere in the middle. I anticipate both of them have 1, maybe 2 picks and a pretty decent game, and it's going to come down to time of possession and who has the ball at the end of the game. Regardless, though, we are in for a phenomenal game, and we're really going to see who Sam Darnold is. But who am I picking? I honestly think this is going to be a back and forth battle, and it's going to be a close game, maybe even a walk-off field goal or touchdown to end the game. It might even go to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. But which quarterback do I think is going to perform better? In my opinion, that's going to be Brock Purdy. He's been doing it for much longer. He's faced more adversity, and he and the 49ers do not care about adversity. They get punched in the mouth, they'll spit that blood out and keep on coming back for more. Sam Darnold, he's only had a very, very small sample size in these type of games. When the pressure is high, he tends to struggle. That's why I'm going to take 49ers in a big win for the number 1 seed.